If I can take just a second of your guys' time before we get started with the trunk show, I would like to tell you a little bit about Sarsaparilla and a little bit about our company. I'm Stacy Lynn Ellis, CEO and founder of Sarsaparilla. We founded Sarsaparilla October 10th of 2013. And I'll tell you, it has been really my dream job. This came to me, I guess I was thinking of it for about 10 years. And I decided after a long corporate position and missing out on my children's lives and what they were doing and what was going on with them. Really, it happened after pouring myself into bed one night with my daughter, reading her a story, and she looked at me and asked me if what I did that day was better than being with her. I gotta tell you, it wasn't. And so after 10 years of trying to think of how to make this work, I left my job and decided that this is the route that I was going to go and spend the time with my family, and Sarsaparilla was born. I want to talk to you a little bit about our mission. We are a new company. We are very fresh, newest one in the market right now, so there's a lot of opportunity with Sarsaparilla. We have a sterling silver line. It is handmade product primarily made in the USA. We also have some mini bead products, so these pieces that you see here are not made in the USA, but we still carry a very stellar guarantee and quality guarantee on our product line. So our sterling silver products are made here in the USA by Alzuni and Navajo Indians, and I want to talk to you a little bit about what's so exciting about that, because Sarsaparilla Yours by Design is there for a couple of different reasons. One, it is yours because you can take this product line and you can create your own style, your own design with it, by the chain, or even just the simple fact that you can take these pieces here, and if you can see the quality of the markings on the front, these are hand-stamped pieces by Native American Indians. Now, when you're doing things in quantity, there's going to be more than one Native American Indian who's going to be stamping this piece. So each piece may be a little bit different than the one I have. So your piece may be a little bit different than your best friend's piece that you order. And it's not to say that the integrity is not going to be there. It's not going to be the same shape. It's going to be the same. It's going to be the same piece, but it's going to have a little bit different marking inside. Just like your handwriting and my handwriting is just a little bit different. So with that, it becomes yours. It's almost like it's being built just for you. It's your personal design. It's your piece. It's yours by design. I always kind of equate it to, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, getting that golden ticket. I have a belt, actually it's the one I'm wearing. My husband purchased this belt for me years ago. It was like, I don't know, a couple $100. And we were at what we call the Tucson Bead and Gem Show. And there was a gentleman there who beckoned me over to his booth, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to go over there, And I ended up walking over there, and he says, do you know who made your belt? And I was like, well, no, because I don't know who made my belt. And I thought he just wanted me to buy something from his booth. Well, he said, well, I happen to know who made your belt. And he told me a little bit about the artist who created my belt, looked on the back of it, and I asked him, well, how do you know? How do you know who made my belt? Because he looked at the front of it. He didn't look at the back, so he didn't see if it was stamped or if there was anything special about my belt at all. But he knew by the markings on the front of my belt that it was special to that particular artist. And so after him telling me the story about the gentleman who had made my belt, it ended, he's passed. And he explained that my belt was worth $4,000. And I was pretty excited about that because I thought I had a treasure at that point. Well, later, when we were getting ready to develop this line, we went to go and see a gentleman who helped us to organize the vendors and the natives who helped stamp this product out. And they were whispering in the background about my belt. And so I teased about him a little bit. I was like, are you talking about my belt? And they said, well, yeah, do you know who did that? And I said, well, I do. It's in my jewelry box at home. I gave them the whole spiel and told them I knew how much it was worth. And I told them it was worth about $4,000. And they said, well, no, that belt isn't worth $4,000. And I was like, oh man, well, good thing I didn't sell it to that guy. That sucks. It was worth $8,000. The reason why it's worth $8,000, and I equate it to the, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory and getting that golden ticket, is because unfortunately when these pieces are stamped, hand stamped on the back by these Native American Indians, they're trying to gain recognition for their artwork. These are heirloom pieces. And what they do is they stamp these pieces, and if something happens to them and they pass, these become heirloom pieces. They become pieces that you pass down to your family. These are not throwaway pieces. And so they become yours by design. They are hand printed by them for you. So that is one thing that makes sarsaparilla special, besides the fact that we're just sarsaparilla. We're an exciting company, a new company. Another reason why we're yours by design is, coming from a very small town. I lived with my husband in Baker, Montana for some time and moved down to Miles City. And the only place to shop was Maurice's. And so when you went somewhere, what was everybody wearing? Maurice's. And so we were all wearing the same tops. And I got really tired of that. And I got tired of wearing the same jewelry, same clothing. And I never wanted folks to feel that they had to wear the same thing as anybody. I wanted them to be able to create their own style. So one of the things that is unique with the sarsaparilla line is our chains. We created them so you can create your own. They come in 3 lengths, but you can create your own style with them. So they come in 18, 32, or 36, excuse me, and 52 inches. And so with that, you can create different styles, different lengths, and this is, I believe this one here is that one there is a 52-inch chain. And I love that because it gives you the opportunity to make something very different from somebody else. And this line is extremely versatile. With the logo being the stiletto and the spur, I wanted to make sure that it translated well into something that meant more than just Western, but it was a crossover line. So I'm a Western girl. I mean, bottom line, my husband, we ride, cattle, the whole gamut. But me, I'm not. I mean, I like to ride, I like to do things, but I also like to be a girl, and I like to dress up, and I like to get in my heels, and I like to look hot. And so when I like to do that, I like to be able to wear something that, translates. And I think that's where the heel and the stiletto came from. And I just wanted it to be something where everybody felt comfortable wearing, whether you are in a dentist office or a doctor's office or a lawyer, or if you're just a good old country girl who wants to get out there and get your boots dirty and ride in the mud or what have you. It made sense. So I'd like to thank our hostess today for having us in her home. And with that, she received a free gift as well as a couple of criteria. We like to reward our hostesses for their great retail sales and getting you here to shop with us today. And I'm going to need your help for this. If she receives a $500 party in retail sales, she's also eligible for her Hostess Special. And the Hostess Special is always posted. Our girls should have them at their trunk shows. We like to reward our hostesses for their great retail sales and getting you here to shop with us today, as well as if she gets a booking. And I'll tell you, I try to make every show better than the last, so hopefully I'm a little more of a character next time when you see me. But we'd like to have a hostess booking and a trunk show for our hostess today. So please come up and take a look at the jewelry.
Easy.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Yeah, That's pretty. I should have taken my other necklace off first.
Something else I didn't mention to you that is important is I want you guys to know that you can make your purchases and feel very comfortable with the purchase that you make, because we do have a lifetime exchange and replacement guarantee. So with your sterling, you know that if you have an issue with it, just send it back and we will take care of you, okay?